Eagle Ford Village, right?
Eagle Ford cabins.
Okay, I'm sorry, yeah, Eagle Ford cabins. That's a Eagle Ford Village right up the block as well, right?
Yes. And this is a man camp, and it's one of the nicer man camps in town. Each of these units are 2-bedroom, 1 bath, I believe. But they're nice and roomy rooms, and you know, it has a mobile home feel to it. But he did it well.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're nice and comfortable. And this is their cafeteria. All the man camps, you know, what differentiates a man camp from a mobile home park is that they provide pre-cooked 3 meals a day.
Right.
Maybe 4 meals. You know, I think they try to accommodate large crews. If they need to have breakfast 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, they'll do that.
How much they typically charge?
I think it's, you know, somewhere right around $100 a day per person. So a 2-bedroom. I believe that each of these mobile home units has 2 bedrooms and 2 people, 2 beds in each room. So they would bring in $400 per unit. You know, they have to supply the meals, but yeah, I mean it's a money-making proposition if you can keep it full.
Exactly.
This is a mobile home park over here, Cotulla Mobile Home Park. Same type thing, just looks like they do some linen service. I know Eagle Ford Cabins does linen service, a light cleaning, I think once a day.
Right.
You know, kind of similar to a hotel.
Yep. And
here's your RV park. You know, they rent for probably something like $450, $500 a month for the water, sewer, and electrical.
And the space, the hall, everything, right?
And now that probably doesn't get you the TV or the internet.
Right.
So you have to rent your DirecTV type thing. And they probably have a room somewhere where they have some, you know, little washateria that you can use a coin operated.
Right.
And these RV parks are what a lot of the cities are really frowning on. You know, because it you know, doesn't look as good, uses the water and sewer services, and they don't create too much of a tax base.
Yeah, that's what happened with the back, and that's why they getting rid of all the RVs, all the man camps. Don't be surprised in the next few years they're going to Cotulla try to get rid of these man camps and RV parks. You know, you're right. They don't get the tax revenue from the RVs.
You know, some of the interior roads, you know, inside the city here aren't even paved.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a challenge. These poor towns.
Yeah, and
these are some of the old, old subdivisions. You know,
these are the old residents of Cotulla. They've been around here for years and years and years.
This is the old money.
Yeah, old money. So they kind of totally out of the oil field business, so to speak, because they yeah, you're right. They are old money, and these houses are, you know, the value is low. It's not going to appreciate anytime soon because it's a, you know, old money, old neighborhood. And until they have new developments popping up around here, they don't see too much growth. Right.
This is one of the elementary schools.
Okay. The elementary school.
We'll go by the courthouse, go by the city hall.
So the school district is pretty below par compared with Texas, right? The school district is below par compared to the other school district in Texas.
Well, I mean, you know, they got a good football team.
Okay.
you know, football's big in Texas.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of time to train for football.
Yeah.
They got nothing else that they are going in these little towns.
I think LBJ, the president, used to teach school here.
Oh.
A long time ago.
I see.
A lot of the locals don't think too highly of him.
Is that right?
This is the LaSalle County Courthouse. This is where your the investor's deed will be recorded over here at the county clerk's office. They just renovated it, after it needed it. They just renovated it, and it's
every little town in Texas, they have a on top of this metal tower. They have the name of the city. Icon. Okay, and this is pretty much downtown. Yep.
And right over here, down just a little bit, is the.
This kind of look feel is just like back in cities in the back, and same thing.
Yeah.
Very old money, old everything. Very isolated. I suspect there's no Starbucks coffee around here, is it?
No. I've been looking for one. I haven't been able to find one yet.
When you find one, that means that it's a path of growth, right?
Yeah, that is.
So
there's some interesting little, like these are Cotulla cabins or something.
Right.
Something like that.
I see.
Little city hall's right down here, but let's drive by.
Yep.
Just to kind of feel. I don't remember how many. These are 250 feet or something like that. 250 square feet or.
Right.
They're portable. So you get in. Doesn't cost too much. You get the rent. And you can move off. If you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Real short-term rental, day to day, week to week.
No, I don't know how to get back over there. This street. This is the old part of the city. Over here,
right.
A little bit more low income.
Yeah. The people that live here for years, or what is their occupation? What they do? The old money.
Most of them are either ranchers. The one over on this side, times this is all low income hourly workers. Probably most of them on some sort of government assistance.
Right.
If I had to guess.
Right.
That's the cabins over there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Section 8, a lot of government subsidies.
It seems like they don't upgrade. They do not upgrade their houses. They don't do a rehab. They don't do any.
No. Sadly, they don't.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're coming up on the downtown City Hall areas right over here, and they have a temporary Chamber of Commerce trailer right there while they're remodeling the one up front. This is the Chamber of Commerce over here on the left, and City Hall over here on the right. This is where they have the meetings where the plats get approved and the whatever the city business. It's where I pay the water bills.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Wow. They need some.
You got a couple of Western, if you need to get yourself a 10-gallon, cowboy hat or something like that to take back. Just some cowboy boots. We need to get you outfitted before you go back.
You're not gonna see a cowboy Chinaman. I don't know.
Get you a horse and head you a backpack. And head you on back.
If I do like that, then I'll be back in the Wild West. Hey, let's find some Indians to fight against my cowboy. Back in the old Western days.
So this is the Chamber of Commerce building where they.
Wow. To the south.
We're members of the Chamber.
Okay. All right.
Try to be good social. They just added on and built a new Ace Hardware.
They sure did.
One of the hardware stores.
Any kind of department store like a Kmart, anything like that around here?
No. Got Dollar General and all the kind of dollar type stores. Here's the big bank over here, Stockman's Bank. We have accounts over there.
Okay. Stockman's National
Bank.
There it is. Pretty nice looking building.
Yeah. That's where all the oil money goes, I guess.
Yep.
This is the school district, office.
Cotulla Independent School District.
Here's the EOG Resources. We have one of
Okay.
Anna staying, our only female guest staying there.
Okay.
Staying with us. Here's the Dollar General, the funeral home, you know, for the old folks, and then the Dollar General, of course.
Right.
And then there's another Family Dollar or whatever up here, and they opened up an alcove, which is kind of a dollar store, but with a wider selection of other stuff.
Right.
Here's a Saul County, law enforcement place over here. These are low-income housing. Only renting to low-income housing. So the oil field companies can't rent there.
Right.
Family Dollar over here. They're building another hotel of some sort over here, I think.
Right.
We have a couple of storage units in this little storage thing here that we rent, just to house, overflow beds and stuff like that.
Right.
Alco's a new store that
Okay. Yeah.
just recently. There's your I-35. The big grocery store is this one, the Lowe's.
Right.
And these Lowe's markets, you see them in all the small towns. It seems like they're kind of carving out that niche.
Right. Yeah.
And over here we got the across the freeway we got the Pilot and the a new Stripes truck stop. The Pilot, they built theirs almost a year ago, and they were our first. The construction supervisor was our first guest, and he brought over some of the subcontractors that were working on it, the concrete crews and
Right.
stuff to stay with us, and we were really sad to see them all go, because they only stayed about 3 or 4 months, and then it was built. They don't waste any time building those things. It's amazing how fast they can put all that together.
Yeah. Get that right. Every day you see these big trucks, everything all over the place.
Bumper to bumper.
Wow. There you go. Same thing with the back end. To go from one end of the city in the back end to the other end takes about 1 hour.
Now, with that said, I-35 is a major corridor between Laredo. There's a lot of maquiladoras that U.S. companies that build things and assemble things over in Mexico, and car parts and all that type of stuff,
Right.
and they're shipped back up after they're assembled. A lot of them are trucked up, so there's some major non-oil field related products shipped from Laredo, up all over the country.
Right.
By rail and by truck.
Right.
Now you add the oil field stuff into the mix also, and it really gets congested.
That's right. Yep. That's right. It's not just the oil field people. We talk about all the support industries that's been happening in Texas for many years. Look at Houston. Back years ago.
Oh yeah.
Houston is the benchmark for gas and energy.
Oil and gas capital. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And all the major cities in Texas are thriving right now because they have the necessary support infrastructure to support the oil field industry and the energy industry. Exactly. Now they're coming down to I-35. I-35 stretch all the way from San Antonio to all the way down to the border to Mexico, right?
I think it goes all the way up. I don't know where. I-35 is a major corridor. I think it goes all the way up
to North Texas.
It might end up in Canada.
Yeah.
It really might.
You're right.
It's a major artery that
right.
Transportation. It's an interstate.
Yep. And of course, here are the major retail stores right off the freeway, right off the I-35.
They're going to put in a McDonald's and a Sonic or something right up here, and they have another McDonald's right down the road. I don't know whether they're going to close that and have a super McDonald's or.
Yeah, funny. They have 2 McDonald's across the way. All those brand new hotels. Look at that. Yep. They're building more retail spaces all over the place. Plenty of room.
Imagine they'll have some retail over here on this side.
Yeah. Days Inn and Suite. Subway, gas station.
This is El Vaquero. This is where we eat.
Yeah, we try to eat.
Eat pretty regularly. It's owned by the commissioner, the county commissioner.
Yeah.
And they have a steak lunch on Wednesday at lunch, and then Fridays, you know, it's steak night. You know, so Friday night they cook up a nice big old fillet or a big ribeye.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
good.
one of the things they offer.
Yep.
Now we're on Lone Star Road.
Yep. Right off the freeway. Good location. Well, you create yourself a nice niche, Gary. I gotta hand it to you.
Well, we're excited about it.
Yeah, I can definitely feel as an investor, myself, my investors, we have no problem buying one of these high cash flow units. I mean, you have.
But we're really excited. We're really excited about about the opportunity to be able to finish things out.
Yep. That's right. Finish things out and get your profit margin.
Scale things up.
Yep. There you go.
It does have a nice green. You know, the grass is greener on our side.
The grass is greener on the other side.
No, on our side.
On your side. There you go. That's the first thing we'll see.
That does. Yeah,
In fact, you should have a logo right here. You have a great piece of green grass. You should put a big sign that grass is greener on our side.
Kind of like when you go to New York City, you know, you almost think you could take up a pallet of grass and sell it, you know, because they don't see any grass over there.
Exactly.
I mean, most of these other places, there's no grass. You
Yep.
know, it's all caliche or something like that.
Yep.
Road base. So,
Well, clearly, Gary, you guys have the best subdivision, the best housing community, the most exclusive, the most amenities. I mean, who wouldn't in a right mind would not want to
stay here? Yeah.
rent these units? You got everything
for
what they
price,
need.
Price is cheaper than the hotels.
There
or
you go.
The
Well,
main camps and.
Yeah, you have done your homework, and I'm doing my homework on behalf of my investors, right?
Good deal. Well, we're looking forward to teaming up
No
with
doubt
your
about it.
investors.
No doubt about it. See, all these trucks, they are living, paying.
Hey, we got a car over here. Who's that?
Hey, wow, this is such a coincidence.
And it happens to be the same car as I. Oh, there's Paula.
Who would have
Hey, we have a woman. We have a woman over here.
thought of that?